Hey Ken, Rob Weil, Swing Vision Pro. Sorry about the mix-up last time with your video, so I wanted to go ahead and get this one out to you right away. I'm a little backed up, but I bumped you to the top, so to make up for my error. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the first couple of swings that you made, and as I said in the beginning, your setup is in really good shape right here. Okay, if we take you there, down to the balls of your feet, just like we talked about on tennis, you're on the balls of your feet, ready to make a serve. Okay, spine angle, very nice. We have a little bit of room in here that I'd like to see this head come back as opposed to going forward is what we see in the golf swing. And of course, we had the issue of we're straightening this right knee and it's causing us some issues as far as hitting it thin and hitting it back. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the swing and I'll show you, I'll stop and draw lines and everything. But the main thing I wanted to work on and talk to you about, it was getting that midway back position flat. And as if I take you through here and I show you that right here, you're in pretty good shape, okay? Your head, you'll notice, has moved forward just a little bit, not horribly, but just a little bit. There's a little air in there, all right? But as we go to the top of the backswing, the knee straightens out pretty close to all the way, all right? And what that's going to tend to make us do is hit the ball to the left because we come in with a pronated club head face that is actually moving not only angularly, it's also moving closer to the golf ball, which means now the golf ball is lined up back here more on the hosel than it is on the center of the face. So I'm going to take you to the swing, and typically with that setup, we're going to hit the ball to the left a little bit, and that's what we do. You would be left side of the fairway, maybe first cut of rough, okay? The thing that we didn't talk about that much is I want to get you starting to work from your right to your left, and we did address that just a little bit in some later issues. Let me cheat through these a little bit and find the one I'm looking for here. Okay, let's see, I think this is more, when we started our, let me see, it is down here, bear with me please. Okay, this is our stop, okay, beautiful stop position, square. That's beautiful. That's square, right down the target line. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. That's ideal. Very nice. That's going to keep you from actually turning the ball over or your wrist over too soon and pulling the ball to the left. Still have the issue with the knee. The knee still straightening up a little bit. I want you to work on that. The brace is still a recommendation. Okay. Going to take you on back. And we come through. These are where we're hitting the little short ones, just working on our release. And as you can see, the release is just a little early, which is pushing the ball to the left. As you well know, this very cup here is the very center of my setup. And your ball, trajectory of your golf ball is going more along this lines right here. Is that going to kill you? No. You're still in the fairway, ready to play. And I'm going to take you on through a little bit more. Okay, the thing that I want us to start working on is getting this weight completely transferred from the right to the left. When I look down and I see just this minimal amount of air right here, I know you still left a lot of your body weight back here on this foot, all right? If you'll watch the guys on the PGA Tour, when they finish, their toe is vertical like this, which means all of their weight has shifted from the right to the left. But we'll address that again too as well. All right, I'm going to cheat you up into another one here. And this, I think, is when we started doing our drop, our stop, top, and drop. Okay, and saw some good results in this. The knee still is an issue to me. Okay, especially if I look at this image right here and I draw a line for what we've got. We've placed all of our energy and all of our weight distribution back on this right hand side. Okay. And we're on our heels. Obviously, we can't play any sport from our heels. So here we go. I'm going to bring you forward. So that was your top. And we're going to bring you forward. Now your drop. Drop in is starting nice. Nice thing I like about what we are doing here is even at your at your top right here, if I look and see, we're still well connected inside here. And we have a relatively straight left arm. Okay, as we bring that arm forward and come down, now we get really connected. Now we're really tight in here, which is that right arm pinned against the chest, and we have a beautifully left straight arm. Okay, very nice, very, very nice. So we're going to take it on through. Here we go. And again, this time, because of the reverse pivot a little bit, you'll notice your body is leaning more back toward this view than it is more forward toward the video screen up there. And that's going to, again, tend to make us hit it a little to the right, because we come in with an open club face at that point. We come back here, I get you right before impact. Again, if you take a look at it, because where our head has come down so far, we have brought this ball back onto the hosel of the golf club. Not only that, we're going to open up the golf club, which is going to make the ball crash to the right. Okay, and that would have been an out of bounds ball right there. All right, if I were to take a trajectory and draw that for you, you'd be looking at something like that, and that would have been OB. But it's this body mechanics in here that we're doing, and we talked about that reverse pivot. Now, as you come through the golf ball, most of your weight is back here on your right side. And of course, that's the exact opposite of what we want. We want to load up on our right side during our backswing, and then we want to come through and pull our weight from our right side to our left side on our through swing. And you were doing that later in the day, and that's the one I said, I thought you busted my screen because you hit it really, really well, really powerful. So let's look at one other setup we have here. Let me see, bear with me for just a second. Okay, let me see, this one gets set up. This is when we were working with the 3-wood a little bit. 3-wood a little bit, a couple of things I'd bring to your attention. Number one, I'd like you to narrow your stance just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, a little bit narrow, like right in here. And we're going to play this ball about 3 inches off of our right foot. So you got it positioned pretty good. I'd like to see it just a little farther up in your stance. But if we look at our knee flex and we look at our spine angle, very nice. Okay, knee flex, balls of our feet, very nice. Go back and look at spine angle. Spine angle from here is beautiful. You know, could have come back another hair, yeah, but I'm not going to split hairs. So this is when we're talking about going back and then transferring our weight. So here we go. Take you forward through it. And as we get closer, let me teach you right into you're getting ready to pull the trigger. Okay, here we go. Now I'll take you back and we'll go incrementally. Get you back into it here. Okay. And here we go. All right, ready? Let's go forward here. Bear with me. There we go. And we achieve what? Flat to flat right there. Beautiful. I mean, that is so nice, Ken. This is, you know, a position that I need you working on, because the more we work this club inside, this is beautiful. Okay, this is right down the target line, flat to flat to flat to flat. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to use this red line to show you where it was coming. Okay, it was coming more in here. And whenever we tend to bring it back like that, we have a tendency to, as we approach the golf ball, our angle of attack, we get real flippy with our hands, which turns the club face over too quickly and makes the ball go to the left. So let's see a little bit of that. This should be a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and complete it up. Now we're halfway. Let me get rid of this chunk so we can see. We're at halfway, and that's beautiful. Beautiful position. If you remember, if you were standing here, my wand would have been right there. And that is very nice. Okay, and then we're going to move to the top, right? And again, we're putting a little bit more weight on this right-hand side than I would like to see, okay? Doing better, but to still, I apologize, on the left-hand side than I like to see. I'd like to see loading up on the right-hand side, but we must maintain this knee flex, okay? Again, brace, highly recommended. Okay, so I'm bring it down. Here we come through it. Get through it. We're hitting down on it. Boom. Okay. That is a beautifully struck ball. Your hands are starting to rotate. Your head is still down. Apologize, wrong tool. Let me grab the right one here. If I look at your eyes are where the ball was, well after the ball is gone. And if I looked at the trajectory of this golf ball, we're going somewhere right in there. So that's a Very playable golf ball. We're right on the right side of the fairway, and we've done a good job. And we're going to come on around. Okay, and again, I want us to start working on this. Is an issue that I kind of missed a little bit, is our finish position is this foot. We're still leaving a little too much weight back here on our right side, and that's because, again, we're reverse pivoting. We're kind of, as we take our backswing back, we're moving our weight to our left side, and then as we make our forward swing, we're moving our weight back to our right side. Well, in actuality, we need to do the exact opposite. We need to load up to our right side going back, and then our through swing, we need to transfer or shift that weight to the left side, and that's what's going to do a couple of things. Number one, if I look at this one and I look at your belly button, it's pointing just right of the target line. What I like to see is anything target line or left of the target line. Traditionally, if your belly button gets over here, then you're going to end up with a vertical foot like this, which is mean all the weight's going to come off that other side. All right? So let's take you on through this. Okay. Let me cheat you up and show you. I think you got one more good one I want you to see. Get rid of that. And come through here. Let's see where it is. Let's go ahead and play it forward. And then I'll stop it, pause it, get you to this one. Let me see if this is it. We'll take a look at it after you get set up. And the setup position is exactly, again, good setup position. We just need to maintain that position, that iron byron, okay? So I'm going to stop it here, and we're going to go on incrementally. We're going to move it up just a little bit at a time. So it's not going to let me do that right now, so we're going to move it up. And I'll stop you right as you start to go. There you go. All right. Now, let's see as we go back here. We're getting a good position, okay? Now we're getting a little more. See how the knee bend is coming inward more? Still coming out of our knee flex, all right? I still need to work on that with you. We need to get that knee flex to stay stationary. But we've got pretty flat to flat, and as we drop back down in, now I can see the weight shift starting to come from the right side to the left side. And this is what we want. And boom, okay? Again, just a little late, all right? But our finish was much better. Okay, see how much higher our foot has come this time, right? Is it vertical? No, but we'll work on that. We'll work on getting that weight shift completely over, because that's where all of your power comes, is in shifting your weight. Just like we talked about little Lydia Ko at 95 pounds that drives at 350. I wouldn't want to play with her. so overall, good things. Okay, main thing I want you working with is that release drill, where we're taking the ball from 6 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and we're coming from an inside path and rotating our hands at impact. And again, you don't need me or anybody else standing over you to see that. If that ball is going to the right, you are late in closing that club face. If it's going to the left, you are early. And if you're going right down the middle, your timing is just right. All right? So work on that, practice that, because that affects every golf club that you pull out of that bag. If you do not make that inside out move, you are blocking, and the smallest increment of 2 degrees can push that ball 30 yards one way or the other. Okay? That's not what we want. We want to be at the mercy of that. We want to be able to hit the ball straight down the middle. Our whole goal right now, and the reason I'm having you do this stop, top, and drop in sequence and everything is because, as I said, the golf swing is sequential, and what I want you to do is get into the habit of making the proper weight shift at that point, and you're going to see the ball travel a whole lot farther and a whole lot straighter. So my goal at this point right now is to continue to work on getting the ball straight, all right? Once we have achieved that, then I'll teach you how to hit it long. Okay, but I can also do hitting that long a little bit along the way as far as hitting it straight as well. So the straighter it goes, the farther it's going to go. So again, I appreciate the business. I appreciate the confidence you placed in me. And for right now, I wish you a great big one. Aloha.